All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Conociendo los Musicos. I got a good friend of mine, old comrade. I've known him for a minute. Desde que lo conocí, he moved on to a lot more shit. So that's kind of what I want to get into with you, compa. Give a big round of applause, Gio, to my boy Fernando Tapia, CEO of FT Music. What's up, compa?
I'll plug myself too.
¿Cómo andas, compa?
Good, yeah.
How you been? It's been years since I seen you, compa.
It's a beautiful life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a fucking minute ever since we recorded the Paso Pa' Adelante one on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, you were wearing my red hat.
Yeah, I remember that. When you started doing
videos, yeah.
Doing videos, and when you started branding your name, compa.
Yeah, well, I mean, I needed my plan B, C, D, whatever I could find. I'm trying to make a better future for myself, so that's the whole purpose of all that.
Of what FT Music is.
Yeah. It was funny how I ended up like making the label. Like one day I just woke up in the morning and I'm like, man, I don't want to work for someone else. Like I'm sick and tired of that shit, So I just woke up and I don't know why it came to the head like you should just start a record label today.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, fuck it, just do it.
A little high moment.
Yeah. And I mean, luckily I have people that support. So like the process was much more easier than someone like starting from scratch.
Yeah.
I already have a lot of friends with musicians that were highly known in the LA area.
The main thing and what I want to mainly focus on is what you said right now, friends. You know what I mean? It's una persona, people gravitate towards that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I've met you and when I've talked to you and shit like that, you just seem like a genuine nice person, compa, and that's why people kind of just gravitate to you. You know what I
mean? I'm still waiting for some haters. Like, no, it's because like, wait, let me explain. Okay, so like, they say, oh, you're not doing it until people start hating on you, right? But for some reason, I haven't really found people that don't like me or hate me. Like, for some reason, I get along with everybody, compa. Mm-hmm. Like, I know how to, people with high egos or low egos, like self-esteem issues. Like, I know how to communicate with everyone. And I feel like that's the reason why I'm doing so good, in the industry.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Because, like, being able to, like, relate with someone, all the experiences I've had in life and everything like that have given me, like, the tools to talk to people. And that's something that I feel like.
And then being a good person, compa, being a good communicator, it goes a long way,
Yeah.
Also, so let's backtrack a little bit. When you started playing music, roughly around what time? How old were you, compa?
I was about like 15, but I started playing like guitar and like I'm a rocker, Rock music was my everything.
Your metal mole.
Yeah, so I learned a 6-string, and from 14 to like about 16 years old, I played, and then I stopped. I got into other businesses, some illegal ones and everything too.
Compa, neta.
Yeah, we weren't always a good kid,
Yeah.
I mean, you grow up with time,
and then you get into your norteño scene.
Yeah, well, okay, so man, this is okay. This is what I was telling you about all the. Let me explain. Okay, so when I was about 17 years old, I went to the East Coast and I was in a business that wasn't legal. It was an illegal business, and I ended up getting locked up.
Neta.
So from the age of, it was about, at 20 years old, I got busted. So from the age of 17
to 20 years in the East Coast.
Yeah, I was in the East Coast, and then I got busted, and I was going to different jails and everything, and they ended up giving me like 7 years. Well, actually, they gave me 10 years, but I mean, if people know about the federal system, like good time and all that stuff, I only ended up doing 7 years. So I got out, and my brother was playing in a group. It was called La Clica Norteña.
La Clica Norteña.
So at the moment, like, they were having issues like finding a sextero and everything. So my brother's like, hey, like, I know you play guitar. He's like, learn how to play the bajo sexto, which is kind of similar. And then
different positioning, but you
it's kind of, but you know
what I've told people is when you start picking up an instrument, compa, like when you pick up one instrument, the other one naturally comes, even if it's especially if it's a string instrument.
Even if it's piano to bass, like you'll find if you know about notes and everything, you'll be able to find your way around it.
Find similarities and shit. Yeah.
So I was like, all right, so I tried it, I learned it, and then I told my brother, okay, I think I'm ready. And then he's like, well, you can't get in just yet.
Yeah.
Let us try you out first. And I'm like, oh, all right, well, for sure. Like, so we had a little tryout. But I don't know why they tried me out. Like, the bass player was my brother, and the singer was my cousin.
No,
so they're like, why am I trying out for you motherfuckers, But
they just want to make sure you were up to par,
I guess, like, they just wanted to make sure I could keep up. So I did, and ever since then, bro, like, it's funny, but in about, like, next 2020, late 2021, it's going to be 10 years in the music industry. As a musician, like, the whole record label thing happened a little bit after. But yeah, it's going to be about 10 years. I already feel old.
Yeah. Igual yo, compa. And I started when I was...
I can't even 15. Hang with drinking that much no more. Like, I feel like a burning sensation
in
my chest. Yeah, it's bad, man.
Estamos bien viejos.
Yeah.
So, family. So, your family is from ¿qué parte de Mexico?
Most of my family has blood from Jalisco.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom's parents they were born in Jalisco.
Yeah.
But when they got older, they moved out. They moved to Nayarit.
Okay.
So basically, all my mom's side of my family, they were born in Nayarit, but they all come from Jalisco.
Yeah.
And then my dad's side, well, they're just all Jalisco.
They're all just Jalisco.
Yeah, so that's that, but my whole family, the bloodline, everything is Jalisco.
Jalisco. Yeah. Okay. So you transition, not only just a musician, not just a bajo sextero, you start coming into recording.
Yeah.
¿Cómo se fue dando eso?
Oh, okay. So I was in the group, and when I was a little kid, I remember I used to have like my electric guitar, and I used to connect it to a cassette player, and then I had a little Mickey Mouse way to put it on the tape, and record myself. So the love for recording came since back then, So once I was in the group, I was thinking like, how can I do it so that I can record? Like I had to figure it out by myself because I never went to school or none of that.
Yeah.
So I started picking up those little Tascam recorders. I don't know if you remember them.
Yeah, the ones where they have like two mics on the edge.
Yeah. So I started like, all right, how could I connect it? Like using the microphone thing of it.
Yeah.
It was weird. I don't know. I was
trying to figure out some way
just
of
hacking
recording
away.
it. Yeah.
So little by little, I did that. I got a laptop. I started learning about different tracks, single tracks and everything. And it just, it just started happening. Everything through YouTube. Like anything you want to learn nowadays, just YouTube that shit. Yeah, I swear to God, you'll learn anything you want.
Fuck, you learn how to change a fucking doorknob. You learn how to change the whole toilet,
everything.
Anything that you need.
I didn't know how to change a tire, bro. I swear to God, I did it. Fucking, I went to YouTube. There's a little dot. Okay.
Oh, de volada.
All right. Yeah. YouTube will do it all for you.
And then you start your Fernando Tapia YouTube page.
Yeah, well, that one actually, I made it when I got out of prison, which was late 2011. And then, but I just would post stupid stuff, shit, just like me, selfies and stupid shit,
Stupid videos.
Yeah, but you start somewhere.
Shit.
Yeah, you start so if you guys, hopefully you guys don't, but if you go to my old videos, super old, you're going to be like, this guy's embarrassing,
Check it out.
Don't go back. No, don't.
Check it out. Nah, check it out.
Link in bio.
Link in bio. Damn, imagine. No, entonces, so you start recording a lot of people. You start recording different artists. They start calling you up. They start, hey, Fernando Tapia, I see that you recorded this video for yourself. Because initially you started recording.
Yeah, my group.
My own
group,
right?
Yeah. So, that's the way it was happening. And I remember, I guess, and then I recorded this group called Los Nuevos Chavalones. I don't know if you remember from back then. But I recorded them, and once I recorded them, I recorded, I think, Sereno, then Vendetta, or vice versa. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But
and then,
once I did those three groups, like people were like, hey, how much you charge?
Yeah.
Hey, how much? Like they started. I'm like, well, I just do it for free. I don't know. Like I don't know how to do. Like I'm not a professional.
Yeah.
They're like, man, it sounds really good. That I used to. Man, you should have seen how I used to record videos. I would have like a GoPro and just stand like this.
Yeah.
And just like not moving,
no
bro.
Clip,
like, yeah,
no attachment.
nothing. Yeah. I was like super unprofessional. And people were telling me like, hey, man, it sounds good or whatever. And so I was like, all right. So I started charging like $20 a video, bro. Like super cheap.
How can you charge me that right now?
No, hell no. No, ahora sí, you gotta chop your ball off and sell it in the market.
And sell it on the market, on the black market.
Yeah.
Just to get my boy Fernando Tapia to do a music video for me.
Yeah, I nowadays I mostly try to concentrate on groups that are under my label.
Oh, okay.
That's why I charge so expensive. So it's like, well, if you really want to do it, we can do it. But I'm really just trying to concentrate on my own stuff. On
people under your label.
Yeah.
We'll get to your label in a bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
So,
skip it.
Just skip it. No, but it's because I kind of want to transition into this. So after you do No Arsenal's video, you start getting these hit ups.
Yeah,
you start getting this. So you start getting more of a knowing. You know what I mean? Like, aparte de eso, your recording skills develop stupendously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know about what it is to invest in recording, in mics, in a mixer that a digital mixer that and laptop. So how is that? How was that for you? Like, how did you start investing? How did you start? Like, ¿qué tenías que sacrificar? In order to get this. You know what I mean?
Well, man, it's like, I don't know, like you go in life, right? You just walk straight in life, and for I need this, and I need that, and you get me. But it's I know the difficult part is buying everything at once. Like people think like, oh man, I need all that stuff, but I can't get it. Like, no, you can't get all that stuff right now, but you could get that right now. Then you could get that right now. You could get a mixer right now. You could get a laptop. Like everything's with its time. And I feel like the only reason I did it was because it was a slow process. You get me? First it was vision. First it was like, let me learn how to work this mixer and with my laptop, and that's it. I didn't have lights. I have a messed up camera. Like, you get me? So once I had the audio sounding good, I was like, okay, well, now let me try getting a better camera. Something like, I don't know, $1,000. All right, got it. Oh, recording. Oh man, it looks cool. All right, perfect.
Sounds
all right,
better.
Then you last a few years, but I mean, something that you always have to take under consideration is that if you want to become bigger in life, you have to sacrifice and sell that camera that you love to get a better camera. Sell that mixer you love to get a better mixer. Like we were just talking about the mics that you have here. They're pretty expensive too, but I have a feeling that it's gonna sound really good just because you paid a pretty good penny for them.
And they better fucking
They better, motherfucker.
No, entonces, I just kind of wanted to for the people that are looking and seeing and that want to become these professional video recording people, like, just to kind of sum up your words. Just to have that vision, like, this is kind of what I want to be at, and this is what it's going to cost me. It's going to make me sacrifice a little bit, I got to sacrifice something, but eventually, you can get to the Fernando Tapias of the recording, or if not, hopefully, surpass and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a goal. I mean, our thing for us is it's not just about me trying to do the best I can do and just me stay at the top or do something like that. You get me? It's the point is for our culture to grow, and this is the best way to do it because we can make videos and put them up, like get our music more respected, because right now, like, if you really think about it, where the big bucks are with country music, rap, stuff like that. But our genre is like barely like in the bottom, like it's not as big as those other markets. So, like, that's one thing. Just be patient and get it done. Like, work it. Yeah, no, that's
definitely something I know people would want to hear. You know what I mean? And I hope people gravitate towards your words. You know what I mean, compa? Like,
yeah, for sure.
What I kind of just want to see is people to learn off of the. I don't want you to feel like I'm putting a name on you, but like los maestros de esto, you know what I mean?
Oh, well, I appreciate that. I mean, I don't see myself that way, but I mean, it's nice when I get recognition from people.
Exactly.
Like people come up to me and be like, "Man, like, hey, I know who you are." And no, the worst ones for me is when people like want me to remember them. And I don't like some people like I've seen their face, but I can't place it somewhere. And like, compa, you don't remember me? I'm like, damn, like I feel bad, you know. But like,
but the thing is, they have to also understand that you're not just a musician, or put it this way, you're not just a person that just randomly throughout the day sees different people. Aparte de eso, you see people in your daily life. You see people in music. In different fucking parties. A bunch of parties. A gig, just to throw it out there, a gig every Saturday has at least fucking 100 people at or something. You know what I mean? So those are 100 other faces. And then every week, 4 times a month, 5 times a month, 6 times a month. Dog, that's a lot of people to remember. See, a mí también me ha pasado. Like, I'm at somewhere and they'll be like, oh, what's up, compa? And shit like that. ¿Cómo estás? And I'll be like, oh, compa, ¿cómo estás? Blah, blah. Because I don't want to be that rude dude, you know what I mean? I don't want to be that fucking, oh, este güey, qué pedo. And they'll be like, oh, ¿cómo has estado? Oh, no, bien, ¿y usted, compa? Keep the conversation kind of like I know who you are and shit like that. And then it's happened to me with my girl and shit. Like, we're talking, and then I turn around, and then we're headed the other way, and she goes, you didn't know who that person was, did you? And I'll be like, fuck, no, I didn't. Like, it's just, and it's not just, like I'm saying, not to be like a dick or nothing, but it's just like
you see a lot of people.
You see a lot of people and shit like that in this business.
No, and then the worst is when they get upset. Like you really don't remember? Come on, compa, we blazed it together. Yeah. I don't know, some shit. I'm like, damn, like swear I don't like my bad, compa.
Damn,
like,
I shared you my best blunt.
Yeah, like dude, I had that pineapple express or whatever it's called.
Damn, but it's just.
It's part of the business. It's part of the business. You just gotta roll with it.
Yeah, definitely. Like I'm telling you, my girl will be like, "You didn't know who the fuck that was?" I'm like, "Nah." And you know what? They caught me. They've caught me. Like I've done it.
They
before.
Test you. Where?
Yeah.
Where?
Where? No, like, hey.
You're like, oh, you got me up
from that place. Yeah. When I was with my homie.
That place where there's people.
Exacto. and I don't want to say just this specific instance because I didn't want that person to feel like kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Actually, he knew. I didn't really recognize him at that moment.
But after you did,
and then after I ended up like fucking remember. Oh fuck, it was that dude, you know?
Yeah.
But we were at the park and he goes, oh, compa, like blah blah this and this. I'm like, oh yeah, what's up, compa?
Yeah.
His girl checked him on it like, oh, like that wouldn't know you. That fool doesn't remember you.
Yeah.
And I was just there like. Yeah, I do. Like, and then at última they're like, nah, you don't remember. It's fine, you know.
Yeah,
and
they just gave up. All right.
Yeah. The tempo, I was like, fuck, I do remember this fool. You know what I mean? So it's just like, compa just comes with the territory.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But I mean, it's a beautiful life. The musical life, like a lot of people don't understand what goes through. You know, like. We have like a special club. It's weird, but like whenever we see each other, like hey, what's up? Like we have a different conversation than normal people.
Way different, you know. And this is what this whole thing is about.
Yeah,
you know? Like, just trying to showcase our conversations, our what we go through, our daily life and shit like that. And this is definitely. I'm glad that you're like talking to me about all this shit porque this is exactly why I did this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, it's cool. You're doing a good job here.
No, thank you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate this shit.
Appreciate
so we have this. We have this right here. FT Music. So this is once you started doing, the recordings and stuff like that. You started, like you said, grabando a gente que está bajo de tu. Your disquera or
my label,
your label or however you want to refer to it. Mm-hmm. How was that? Like how did you start doing that?
Okay, so, well, I mean, like I had told you, I woke up one day, I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a business, and I made it, and then, my best quality, I guess, is I know a lot of people, so. As soon as I opened it, I started trying to work with everyone I could, whoever. I was like, hey, I'll give you a contract. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
3 years for sure. All right. So I started signing people, but, trial and error. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
So at first, I didn't know you were actually supposed to try to get good groups, so your music could sell,
Yeah.
I would just sign whoever, the numbers were just awful, I was thinking like, man, well, maybe I'm not cut for this. Like I kind of felt like giving up, and but luckily, like I at the moment, a year passed by, and I don't know if you heard Alexis Garcilaso. Why it's one of the artists that I work with.
Is it a singer that you guys recorded like a video under like a bridge type thing, or that's a different guy?
No, it's a different one.
Oh, okay.
But so he started hitting, and that's where a little bit of the movement started going up, started going up, like getting recognition, and he helped me out a lot, and little by little, time passed by, and then a good group, like at this time, I had the groups that I had already, but I was still like talking to big names, like Uriel Valdez, Juniors, Caimanes, Varones. Like I was doing banda sessions with Grupo Agrado, like crazy, like a whole bunch of really good groups that people really like,
people recognize.
So at the, my label was growing over here, but I'm over here still doing this stuff, so I'm still getting recognition from this. So the recognition that I'm getting from knowing all the artists was helping my business out little by little.
Because I did see that you recorded those, those pistones with banda, and Agrado with banda and stuff like that. And I was just like, when I started seeing those videos, I was like, wow, like this, I knew from that moment, I'm like, Fernando Tapia is gonna get fucking played in a lot of places. You know what I mean? Because of those big names, and not to say that they're the reason why you made it this way.
No,
or whatnot,
they are a big reason.
No, but you also have to know that it's your work that helps push that as well, not just the name artist. But I was just like, wow, like he's gonna get like a lot of people hitting him up now, even more to like, hey, let's record and stuff like this, because who doesn't want to be Los Pistones? Around this area. The people that are now like hitting a lot is like Pistones, Agrado, Elección, and those are the more
there are a few of the big names that are in LA,
definitely.
Bro. So that was how it was happening, and then one day I signed Los Caimanes de Sinaloa, bro. Like when I signed them, everything just started taking a turn for the good. Like everything just started going positive. Like these, and then they were working, they were doing good, and then once we made a partnership and started growing together, like man, these guys now you should see them. Like they're playing every day. You see them playing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday. Like they got so many fechas, and I just trip out like. Something we both. I mean, I remember I was talking to Jos. He's the bass player for Los Caimanes, and he told me there was a point in their life when they were playing. They're playing like once every 2 weeks, and now they're playing like 5 to 6 times a week. So like, I mean, these guys are doing really good, and I'm glad that I was able to help them in that aspect, and they were able to help me in the getting respect, like people are like, oh man, if Caimanes, signed with this guy, then
this guy is
legit.
It's some real shit.
So they were the focal point for a while, like, and then now that they're doing really good, was they basically just sell themselves. It's not even like I have to do anything. Like they're just so popular right now that it makes my job easier.
And there's a lot of groups that I've seen that you have helped out a lot. One of the main ones that I've seen and that I just noticed, I've seen from your YouTube channel, because obviously like I'm subscribed to your YouTube channel and shit.
While you're in it.
Oh yeah.
Why would you not subscribe? You're in the damn channel.
But one of the groups that I saw really take a turn drastically was
Here, I got it.
Los de la Costa.
Dude, that's funny. I was just with Angel now, bro.
I was seeing the
bro.
the video.
What a coincidence you mentioned that. But yeah, I was just with them right now. But yeah, I could say that I was a big part of their discovery.
You were a huge part of the people discovering them.
Yeah.
One of the actual videos was what was the name of the
Historia entre tus dedos?
Historia entre tus dedos, when he's just singing aquí and
just the accordion
just sexto.
Small little kid coming out of Compton. Yeah, man. Like
I definitely
a lot of people
noticed that.
A lot of people really loved that
video.
That time in Los de la Costa. You get me? Like that was a different time. Now, they're really well structured and everything, but it's always when the beginning stages of people's career where that like even like rap, the best Jay-Z you're gonna find is the earlier stuff. The best Nas is the earlier stuff.
Demos and shit.
Yeah, later was just like okay, well
we know the talent.
Yeah, we know the talent, but it's always those fundamental beginning years that really attract people, know, and that was a really big video that helped me out.
So what my question was gonna be like, or what my question is, how does that feel? Like, how what's that feeling that you get knowing like, fuck, like I actually like, cause I mean I fucking gigged on a Friday night, I remember, and they were down the street, and I was listening to them, and I was just like, wow, like these dudes are gigging constantly and stuff that. Yeah. So that's something a regular person would be proud of, to see some guys doing it, como quien dice, and then you being the person that kind of helped push them. Like how is that feeling? ¿Cómo te sientes ahí?
It's personally it feels great that I helped them out.
Yeah.
Business wise, I wish I would have like tried to convince them to be with me. So I could manage them or something. But obviously, like at those times, it was different. I didn't have a label. It was I was just a video guy who recorded audio and whatever, But then after when I seen that they became so successful, I'm like, man, I should have like tried para apartarlos, when the beginning stage.
Like, look, we're gonna record these videos, but you're gonna sign with me later.
Or not even just sign, but let me manage you guys or something, bit, like anything. It didn't, like I'm not trying to lock people in either if they don't want to get locked in, but at least so I could have benefited from the discovery, But personally, like.
You being his friend?
Yeah, they're my friends, and I wish them the biggest success in the world. You get me? Because like I helped them out, they also helped me out. People know a lot about my channel because of them.
Yeah.
Alexis Garcilaso, he has a video that has like 10 million views, and people really know my channel because of him. So like everyone chipped in a little bit.
Well, that's
like me. If you really think about it, I'm just one big middleman.
Yeah.
Like I just. The group's here and the people are here, and I basically just put everyone in the middle and just they meet each other.
This guy right here.
Yeah, look at this artist. What you think? Oh, you don't like him? How about this artist?
How about that one?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
And I think I could say I've helped a number of groups a lot. Like not just in that style of music and other styles too, like Canelo styles and everything.
Yeah.
I think I've helped out like Elección when they first started. Juniors,
the live recordings, the live albums. I definitely seen those.
All those groups. I think I had a little part in their success, and it makes me feel good that I was a
part of it.
Yeah, and the cool thing about it is not just that, but like all these guys since like. We helped each other out. We're cool, like.
Well, that's what I've always said. Like this business is networking. You know what I mean?
That's all it is. Yeah. But I guess any business is if you really think about it, because like, in any situation, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
It's who you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So if you know the right people, you're gonna get into the right places.
Yeah, exactly. And also, not for those people that are starting off and stuff like that, don't shut those doors for yourself.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I want to get to. Don't be that fucking guy that he starts gigging and shit like that, que se le crece poquito la fama and starts mandando gente like, nah, I don't want to, or like when he goes to gig or jam outs or whatnot, he se siente muy acá. Like don't be that person.
Don't be that guy. No, give everyone the respect.
Yeah, exactly.
Like me, for example, I always try to throw back into the world what they give me.
Yeah.
Like the people are the reason why I'm succeeding. So I always try to help out as many people as I could. You get me? Like I believe in karma, and I feel like if you do things in your life to help people, life is gonna help you. You know, like if there's a bum in the street, and okay, like me for example, bums, they'll come and they'll ask me for money. Well,
yeah, Gio. No. All right, Gio. All right, Gio.
My bad. Okay, so homeless. You know, they ask me for money. I won't give them money, but I'll tell them, if you're hungry, I'll buy you food. Yeah, you know what I mean? But I won't give you money.
Definitely, yeah.
So, you know, but I don't post none of that stuff because I feel like it's like, have you ever seen those people that do it just for the like, oh look, like here's the bag and here, take the bag while I'm
recording this shit.
Yeah,
and this is what gets me mad. And then they justify it saying that if I post myself, you know, if I post this video of me giving, maybe more people would do it. Nah, bro, like you did it because
it's selfish.
You know, you wanted people, or you wanted people to think that you're giving
for their own
person,
selfish reasons.
Yeah, and like you said, you know, like when I'm at places and shit like that, when people come up to me, oh, can I get some money? I'll be like, are you hungry? Order whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna give you those $2, $3 because you're gonna malgastarlos or whatnot. And then when I see people on the edge of the freeway, well then like if they ask me for change or whatnot, I'll give them $1.
Unless they have like a funny sign.
Yeah.
One time I heard Charles Barkley. He's like that. Some guy said, "Oh, I need money for alcohol." He's like, man, he goes, that sign was so funny. I just gave him money because, like, you know, here you go. Well, at least he's honest.
Well, some dude actually came up to me when I was younger. Not too younger. I was probably like 21, 22. Probably like 3 years ago. I said like I was younger.
Yeah. When I was 5 years old.
I was 5 years old. He came up to me. Nah. So this dude actually came up to me and goes, hey, man, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I just need a beer right now. I'm like, my boy, here's $5, and then I bought him a caguama. I'm like,
there you go.
I'm like, fuck this one up, and then buy yourself another one.
Yeah,
dog.
You need it.
That you straight up told me, like, you didn't come at me with like, oh, I'm hungry, like
just
my stomach.
Being honest, it'll get you more sometimes than you know. But people just want to try and lie to people. So
people trying to like, dog. Like I'm pretty sure everybody's the same way. As if you're like straight up to me, like if you come up to me like, hey bro, like I'm crudo, you know, like estoy crudo, like fucking I need a beer, dog. Can you buy me a beer? I'll go in the store gladly. I'll buy you the fucking beer. But if you're talking about, oh, I need 50 cents for the buzz, then I gotta get all the way to, dog, don't hit me with that bullshit, dog, because it's not true. You know what I mean?
You know, it's I think you're right, because even like with women, bro, I remember when I was younger, I used to lie, you know, so I could get with them or, you know, whatever. But, and then I was like, and then I would get caught, you know, maybe doing some stupid shit or something. And, you know,
the homies be laughing and shit.
Yeah, it turned into like a big ass argument. So eventually I just got to the point where I would just be honest and I'd be like, hey, you know what? Like, I'm no good, you know, like I'm not a good guy for you, or, you know, like you don't want to introduce me to your family, but I still like you, you know, and women would be like, fuck, at least you're honest about it, you know, like. But I'm brutally honest, bro. That's one thing that's bad about me. Why I've even lost like relationships or friendships has been because of honesty.
But I think
I don't know how to say it right. That's the thing, you know.
Yeah, and I don't even necessarily think that it's that, bro. I just think as a person, you kind of just know what you want, you know, like you know how you would do things, and if you see something is out of pocket or something's out of character, you know, you'd be like, hey, like I don't appreciate this, or like why'd he do this, or like this, and a lot of the times people need that, bro. You know, people need that one honest person. Like I got a homie, I kid you not, bro. Like this fool like talk shit to me and shit like that, but it's just like I know where your heart is at. Like I know you're talking shit to me because you don't like this, or you don't want me to say this around you, or type shit like that, then, and that's why you, ¿cómo se dice? Like, you just, that's just you know what I mean? And I get that 100%. We're really good friends, you know, like, it's just.
Yeah. You always need that one person that can just beat you up, you know, like.
And if you don't have that person, like, you are that person.
Yeah. I think for me, I'm that guy, but at the same time, I don't know, like, I'm a bad influence as well, so.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm a bad influence. You said you didn't want to drink, Doug, and
I'm already on my second one.
I'm already on your second one. I don't.
No,
I don't drink no more way, but I mean, I'll probably get through one.
Yeah.
I'll take 2 sips so it doesn't look bad on the podcast.
That's a real borracho. That's a real borracho. The ones that be like, oh, you know what? I might drink one beer. And then like 10 beers later, like, si me pongo así, ¿para qué me invitan?
No, dice mi jefa, tenle miedo al que no quiere.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, what they're capable of. The guy that actually wants them would be like, oh, like, I want some, and you kind of have the idea in your head, like, oh, él quiere unas 3-4 cervezas, you know? Tiene el miedo al que no quiere, because that fool's gonna fuck up your whole 12-pack, y va a valer madre.
No, dude, and that's crazy. Like, when I was younger, to drink, like, I couldn't just drink one beer, you get me? Like, if I would drink one beer, I would drink 12 or, like I had a really bad drinking. Well, I don't know. I guess musicos in general. It just goes hand in hand, Like, yeah, I try to show up to parties and not drink, and it's like, it doesn't feel the same. Like, I don't know. It's kind of boring in a way.
Dijera Jackie. Mi trabajo social.
Socializar con la gente. I saw that, yeah. Like, no, si me dicen que quiero tomar, voy a decir que sí, porque tengo que ser social,
mi trabajo es ser social con la gente. Ese es mi trabajo. Yo nunca voy a dejar de tomar. Like, goddamn, bro. Like,
I saw the memes on that, too.
That shit is hilarious, though. But getting off subject. Did you see the Mimoso thing? When he goes, he was singing with Grupo Firme on one of those videos. I think there was one of those live shits or concerts or whatever, where Codiciados was there, Yaki and shit like that. And they asked him like, oh, the people want to hear a song that you sang. And he was like, oh, y la que, ¿cómo dice? Que tú cantabas y que la cantó el Yaki. Like that Mimoso said, y like que cantó el Yaki, and I was just like, bro, why'd you do that? Like, that's kind of fucked up, Like,
it's crazy. Yeah. I never even seen that.
No, you never seen it?
Hey, send me the link, though.
I'll send you the link, though. We're going to check it out. Gio, I don't know if you want to hop on that. Check it out on your phone, the Yaki. I mean, Mimoso when he tells Grupo Firme.
Yeah, I want to check that out.
If you could check on your phone real quick. So, yeah. I just saw that video, and I was just like,
man, that's crazy.
I was like, that's dirty, But Mimoso is like one of my favorite fucking singers.
Dude, for me, he's the best.
He's
the best. Julio Preciado was maybe second, and then the rest.
A lot of people would actually go against you and be like, Julio Preciado is like the best.
Yeah, but they're older people.
Because they're older people.
Yeah, like me, I'm old already, but I'm not that old. My mom should say, oh, Julio Preciado. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
That's because a lot of people would say like Julio Preciado. But like I said, it's that older generation that goes, oh, like a lot of people would even be like,
it's like the Kobe and Jordan and LeBron. Like most of the players from. I mean, it's already getting late. They're getting older, but most of the players that saw Kobe, when they were growing up, they were saying, "Oh, Kobe's a GOAT." Yeah. But Kobe was saying MJ's a GOAT. And MJ's been like, "Oh, well, all these guys, I can't say I'm the GOAT because I think all these guys are the GOAT."
Yeah, so it's well, actually, I think MJ's more of that egotistic maniac where he goes, I'm the GOAT. You know what I mean?
But I've never heard him say it like that. I've never heard him ever. LeBron, I'm crowned the king. Like he's not shy about it. But I've never heard MJ be like,
no, he'll never say it. He'll never say it.
He'll just throw little jabs.
He'll throw
little jabs and be like 6 rings. That's always his go-to. I never lost it. In the championship. That's true.
I mean, but
that's a good argument.
That's a good argument.
I don't know. My dad, God rest his soul, before he passed away, Jordan was his guy.
Yeah.
But me, Kobe's
my guy.
When Kobe died, I cried, compa.
Yeah, compa.
I cried. Yeah. And it was funny because I had the story on that. It's crazy how things just come together. But I went with Alexis. He had played, I think, like three shows in Chicago. So we flew out to Chicago. He did his thing. Yeah. We came back and we did a scala. Oh, open me.
My fault.
No, I got you. So we did a scala, right?
Yeah.
So Chicago to Albuquerque on the way back.
Oh, okay.
So I stop in Albuquerque. I get off, and I'm always on my phone. So I get off and I see helicopter crash. I think we think it's Kobe Bryant's dead, and I'm like, and TMZ was reporting, and usually when you hear from TMZ, like it's real as fuck, you know. So I was on the airport about to get on the airplane, and I just hear that Kobe Bryant died at a helicopter accident. You get me? Like that was just like. It hurt me inside it, and then it scared me. You know, like I'm like, "Fuck, I'm about to get on an airplane right now." You know, like,
and that'd be fucking trippy.
Like, and then it was you think like, wow, you know, how's something gonna happen? Like, what are the coincidence of something like that?
I'm pretty sure like how the people feel like on 9/11 and shit. Like when they're about to catch a flight and they're like, "Oh, the plane just crashed." Like looking at every motherfucker in the aisle, like, "Hey, dog, nobody jacked this." Fool.
Yeah, so since I'm always on my phone, I started like balling up, you know, like I was holding in my tears. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna cry. Like it was Kobe, you know, whatever.
That boy actually looked at you like, what the?
And then bro? Like, but I started thinking about all the times he made me happy. Like when I was locked up in prison, like I would all right, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, in prison, get out, and then get ready. They would count us in prison and then go straight to watch the Laker game, bro. That's the only thing that would make me happy, bro. Like it was the best thing ever for me. Just watching Kobe play and winning, and you know, especially it was during the years that he was winning. It was 2010 and 2009. Mm-hmm. So you get me. So it was at I was watching it in prison at the best time when they were winning.
At the best Kobe and shit. Yeah. Like that. So and también, you know, like I'm pretty sure that feeling of. Fuck, I'm incarcerated. I'm fucking. I'm in a bad space. You know, I'm looking forward to this one thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure that they just hit different for you.
Yeah, no, and well, I mean, my thing was that, you know, he passed away, but luckily I got to see him play. You know, like maybe 3 times. But I mean, shout out to my cousin Marcy, because she's the one that took me to my first games. So. Yeah, when I had got out, obviously I didn't have no money, I didn't have nothing, but she would like really help me out with everything I needed. So shout out to her.
Shout out to you.
So I got to see him, but that was the reason why it hurt me the most, because it was the only happiness that I had. I didn't have kids, I didn't have a wife. I mean, I had a girlfriend, but she, you know, when you go to prison, you lose your significant other in about 5 months. She's gone. Like,
she gone.
Don't think anyone's gonna wait for you, and especially 7 years. You know, like I was not going with the intention that I was gonna go out in a relationship. So I had nothing. I just had the Lakers winning. Like that was my only happiness. And then receiving mail, obviously that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's another thing too. I don't know. It's just I brought that up because I, you know,
fucking saw the. Oh, and
I miss you, Kobe.
And for the people that are looking right now and they're like, what the fuck is going on right here? We're right here with my boy in the Against the Ropes podcast studio. You know, right here.
Little promo,
you know. Yeah. Well, it's because, you know, I'm signed to a label, you know. Nothing like that. No, but yeah, like you know, I'm pretty sure you went through some fucking difficult times in your life and shit like that.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm glad to see that, you know, you're succeeding in I don't want to say your lane in your profession.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm glad to see that as, you know, anybody would like to see their friend or their fucking comrade, compañero. They like I'm glad to see that you're.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You're moving forward and shit like that.
Yeah, and I trip out how like I always run to like Instagram stories and people and stuff like that, and I hear about the struggles and, you know, like, I mean, we all struggle, compa, but you just, you know, I feel like from the time I got out to now, like I'm doing pretty good for myself. You know, like I know I lost 7 years of my life to prison, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, I got out and all this happened pretty quick. You get me? Like you don't need too much time. You just need to work. You need to fucking come up with a plan.
Yeah.
Take a risk. Just go out there. Like, yeah, okay, you might lose, but you might win. Like what? No te cuesta nada, you know, just to be like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna invest these $10,000. See what I'm gonna try and open up a business.
Yeah.
You never know. It might just hit, but you just got to take a chance. And right now, I know it's difficult, the pandemic, and we're about to hit the third wave or second wave. I don't even know which one. I'm confused already.
Second, no?
Well, I don't know, but like it's already enough for me.
It's enough for me, dog.
After the first one, like man,
it's enough for me too, bro. Don't trip.
And I'm sick of it, but like, and I know it's hard to do stuff right now, especially because of the pandemic. But man, just keep pushing forward. Everyone, like, just we're all in this together, and we're gonna get out of this together.
That's some humbling words by my boy right here.
Yeah.
No, cheers to that, compa, la neta. And talking about that, obviously you have agrupaciones that need to play, on the weekends and stuff like that. Being a business owner for, a record label and having your guys have to sit out through the COVID, sit out as in you can't gig.
Can't do nothing, yeah.
There was a while where there was no gigs. How was that for you?
Wow, honestly, I think like my group now, we stopped working a lot. We stopped working like probably a month. I don't know, something like that.
It was probably like 2 months or something like that.
But we stopped for a bit. But luckily, since I don't know, I guess a timing or something, but opening my business at that time was like the perfect time. You get me? Yeah. I started before the COVID, so when COVID hit, like I was okay. Yeah. You get me? For me, it wasn't that bad, but I know for a lot of your musician friends and comrades and people that are under my label, they struggled a lot.
Yeah,
too, because a lot of them, they had jobs.
Yeah,
a lot of them didn't have jobs, but the ones that didn't have jobs, they just had the music, and that was taken from them.
Yeah,
and the ones that had a music life and the regular job, they had both of them taken from them. So they had it even worse than the ones that just had one source of income.
Yeah.
These guys, they're waking up every day to go to work, and then Saturdays putting in work in the musicada.
Yeah,
man. So like they lost more than the ones that just had one. They already used to being broke.
Yeah.
Then these guys, they're used to having money.
Yeah.
Spending it like that, and then once it's hit, it's like, man, I don't have money no more.
I don't have money no more.
A lot of people depressed. The suicide is
fucking
to an all-time high
or
something. People don't know what to do with themselves.
Yeah, it was weird for me because I took off to Mexico pre-lockdown.
So you're probably stuck over there. Huh?
No. Fíjate que no, but I took off pre-lockdown, right? And then when I'm in Mexico, my sister calls me. Hey, how are you doing? Cool. Are you guys gonna be able to come back?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what? What you mean?
Is there like a war coming?
Yeah, like what's going on? Like
everything now? The zombies coming?
Yeah, and then she's like, you're gonna be yeah, for real. And then she goes, well, they're saying that they're gonna lock down the border. You could people were going shit crazy, bro, like crazy. And I'm just like, well, I hope so. I mean, I fucking gotta go back, you know? Like,
I got shit to
do. I only asked for vacation for like 1 or 2 weeks, like, like.
Not knowing you were gonna get back, and get fired.
Yeah, shit like
there's
that.
No more work. Oh shit, really?
Yeah. So when I was at the border, well, they did delay my flight. I fucking had to get the next day, whatnot. It was un pinche pedo with the car rental, with the hotel, with whatever. So I get back and I go through the, because I usually fly to TJ, and then from TJ I drive. So I drove through the border, the least amount of time, bro, that I have ever experienced at the border.
Wow.
And I drove through.
I've never experienced that in my life.
So I drove through, and I fucking, I got home, and it was weird because, obviously at night, I got back at night, I didn't see any cars.
Yeah.
But I was just like, it's the night thing, you know what I mean? So I started fucking driving, and I fucking got home. The next day I went out and fucking driving, and the fuck, there's no cars. There's fucking like, if anything, like 3 cars on the fucking road.
Didn't it feel like a movie?
Yeah, definitely.
Like those zombie movies where like dude, I was driving in the freeway.
Like I had to be strapped up.
There was one time where I was driving in the freeway and there was no cars at all, that I was like, to where the eye could see. That's how far it was. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I knew it was a pandemic was happening, obviously, you know, but like it just didn't feel
it just
real.
still
like
tripped you out.
It was like a movie. I don't know. It was weird. Like I can't explain it, but you know, you kind of know.
No, I understand it completely. You know,
it felt like a zombie movie. I swear to God.
It just felt fucking like, what the fuck am I doing? Like even then, you kind of got like scared. Like, dog, am I supposed to be here?
And then for some reason, no matter what crisis happens, whether it's North Korea about to bomb us or anything, social media always makes it worse, bro. And the worst thing is that my whole business is in my phone and social media and everything, so I have to be on it, you know? Yeah. But like when I hear the world's about to end and then you see like videos of fire like across the other side of the world, you're like, oh shit, the world really is ending.
Yeah,
or, damn, this like I've seen a pandemic and then they put videos of people like waking up like zombies during the pandemic. I'm like, fuck, this isn't a pandemic. Like, we're about to get zombie apocalypse. Like, shit. You know, like if it's not one thing or another, but social media knows how to make everything worse, bro. Like, it's a crazy
I mean,
part.
Definitely. Like, it's fucking ridiculous on how people just kept on posting and all this, and oh my God, like all this stuff is happening and this, and then you get all these fucking psycho people talking about like, oh, it's said here on the freaking Bible that you're gonna die with a wave of something. And
I seriously feel like I've gone through the world ending about 5 times in my lifespan. You know, it was the year 2000, the 2012, I don't know, the Mayan calendar, like
the Mayan
calendar.
I don't know,
there's just so many. The meteor was gonna hit us. Like, man, aliens are coming. I'm like, fuck, like, what the fuck? Is this a movie or what the fuck? You know, but and then that's when you start contemplating reality and you know, I mean, that's another subject and everything. But man, my mind sometimes wanders through
the weirdest shit.
Yeah, crazy stuff like Stranger Things type of deal.
Yeah,
you know?
and I mean, I understand it. I mean, también you start appreciating more shit when shit hits the fan, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you know, you went through this stage where, you know, you were incarcerated and shit like that. So once you got out, you said, I'm a hustle, do whatever the fuck I gotta do, shit like that. And when this crisis también comes, you know, you start fucking calling up fucking family members that you haven't seen in a while, like, how you guys doing?
Yeah,
you guys fine? You guys, you know, you guys are doing great. Nobody has got the COVID. Not necessarily because you don't want them around you, but, you know, like, just like making sure they're all right, you know? And I think like now with this whole, I don't know if it's second wave, third wave, like you said, I'm lost. I'm lost with all this shit. But I mean, if you got, you know, people that you want to just say, hey, you know, like, how you guys doing, shit like that, because people get depressed, bro. Like being locked inside my house. When we got back, we were basically locked up inside my house. Like I didn't like.
You don't do nothing.
Yeah, I didn't have nothing. I mean,
you're not
like
the
that.
only one.
Like, bro, my heart would start racing, bro. Like, I'd get anxiety just being inside my fucking apartment, bro. Like, because I'm usually an active guy, bro. Like, I'm usually, you know, got soccer games on the weekends. I got soccer games during the week. I'm out. I'm working. What I do working? I do landscaping. You know, so I'm doing chinga todo el día, moving up and down. Like I'm an active person.
Yeah.
Being locked inside of my house, bro, like I was just like shaking at times. I felt like I couldn't breathe. And then I started thinking like, fuck, like what if I got COVID? I can't even fucking breathe right now, you know?
Honestly, I didn't get tested, but I think I had it. I was having like night sweats. I couldn't taste. I couldn't smell.
Oh, then you probably got it.
No, I
you definitely had it.
Yeah, but I mean, so dude, if the president got it, you know, I'm not immune
this is
to
something
it.
that
so it's got to be some real shit that's going on, because I mean, I know even a bunch of musicos got it, you know, a bunch of friends. I mean, I don't know.
I don't want to
yeah, I don't want to say who they are, but I mean,
there was a couple people
there was a lot where it came out kind of public, and man, I couldn't believe it, like, because it feels like it's not real until someone that you know gets it, or like you know, if you like death, the concept of death doesn't become real until it hits one like closer to
somebody.
Home, you know? That's when you're like, fuck, this shit's real. It's not like dying, like, you know, like you really die and you don't come back no more.
And the thing that's gotten me upset about this whole situation is that, excuse me, a lot of the people don't really. There's some people God, there's some people out there that be like, "Oh, this is not real," and this and this.
A lot of conspiracy theorists.
And it's just like, and it's like, bro, like you don't see like what's going on or like what's the deal, you know?
But even I think to myself, okay, that's fine. Have your conspiracy theories, but
don't affect other people.
Yeah, don't make things worse. You get me? Like, okay, you think the Earth is flat? That's fine. Think that whatever you want, but just don't fuck someone else up with it. You know, like don't just because you're free and you're like, oh, I don't want to wear a mask or whatever, walk around and start talking to people face to face, like, hey, what's up? Like,
and then starting fights with people just because you don't want to wear a mask. Well,
a bunch of these guys just want attention, bro. Like, it's not even like I don't have arguments with people like that because I could argue too. So I kind of just like I'll see with who I argue if they make good points. If they're like childish about it, I'll be like, okay, well,
I'm the type
what you want.
I'm the type of person that actually like, if you have your certain way of thinking, let me hear it.
Yeah.
Let me understand what you're saying. Let me give you some counterpoints. If you want to keep on thinking about it, go for it. Yeah. You know what I mean, it's your opinion. You can say whatever the fuck it is you want, but stop fucking threatening people and calling other people. The shit that gets me mad is that sometimes the people, and I don't want to say they're wrong or whatnot, because like I said, it's not my opinion. You're free to fucking say whatever the fuck it is you want. But once you start saying, oh, you guys are fucking stupid because you're believing that this fake virus y que la madre, and it's just like, all right, bro, just be like, hey, you know what, this shit's not real. That's it. You know what I mean? Now when you start fucking calling people stupid and they're the big one was sheeple and that they're fucking
they're sheep,
and it's just like, all right, well, like,
no, did you hear about the Bill Gates wanting to put chips on you, inside you, or whatever?
Bro, this has been going on for a minute.
No, and I'm just like, fuck, like,
let's
not get into
that.
Let's not get into
that one, bro. Nah, but
there's a lot of touchy subjects that I don't really get in with people. Like, religion is one of them, you know, or alien stuff like that. I can't talk to anybody about it because I mean, certain people that you know
that give you a counter argument,
or have a mind expansion more than a normal person, you know. But like, you know, you talk about religion with the wrong person, you're gonna end up fighting by the end of it. Like, you know? And it's like, dude, we're talking about supposedly something good, and we're about to beat each other's asses, you know, like.
And then like with the whole Bill Gates stuff, it's been on for a while, and it's just.
And like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of crazy and weird and
weird stuff that we don't see.
Yeah,
that we don't know of.
And Bill Gates might be a weirdo. You know, like I don't know the guy, but
who with that amount of money isn't fucking weird? Yeah, bro,
like,
you know,
dude. If I had that much money, like I'd be doing the stupidest shit I could think of. Here, but, give me some prostitutes over here. Yeah.
So, but the thing is, they go off of these fucking weird allegations that he's over here raping 3-year-old girls because like this and this, or his wife's a man, and like, dog, like,
no, and then like I think people just it's like entertainment,
New World Order and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've been hearing that forever too, and it's like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. What can we do about it? Like, what's you know, if you go through the Bible and Revelations, everything it says is gonna have an ending, and for some reason, all the stuff that the Bible says it's already happening, has been happening, like the horn sounding or anything. Like you like they can apply anything that happens in the world. They could apply it to Revelation,
to whatever,
and they're like, oh, the world's about to end because we're already in the book of Revelation. I'm like, okay, all right, well, what can we do about it? You know, like, let's just not worry about that, and let's just try to do good in the world, and then hopefully, like,
hopefully it doesn't.
You don't come back.
Hopefully it doesn't end. You know,
hopefully you don't come back as a butt plug. If, you know, reincarnation exists. You know,
but it's just like you said. There's a lot of people focus on, por ejemplo, let's say the president. Or I don't even want to put this on anybody, but let's say somebody famous or whatever dies.
Yeah.
Then there's this fucking, the book says or whatever says that somebody good was gonna die and this, so they already start applying this verse to, you know what I mean? It's just like,
but I mean, not to get more into, but
we're going real. We're going real.
But, okay, look, okay, in religion, I trip out. You know, like I'm not a religious person. Like, I don't believe in the organization of religion. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I know there's something bigger out there, something that, you know, like we don't know, or like, have you ever like paid attention to like the Aztecs, the Indians, all those like how they paint they restructure the human skeletal structure to make it look like an alien. Now, why? Okay, let me go. To make it look like they're God. But if you look at them, they look just like a fucking alien, bro. Like, how the fuck did they make those pyramids? How did they didn't have nothing, no mechanical type of devices, nothing.
Yeah.
To make them so accurate. Like, what?
Yeah.
Where did they learn that from?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then they talk about Jesus Christ, for example, like that he could walk on water, that he could make wine out of water, or I don't know, whatever. But doesn't that sound like an alien?
That sound like something, but también,
you know, like fuck. I mean, and then my mom, you know, she's not really religious, or my family, none of them are, you know. But like me, just for some reason, I always just like got into world religion, and like, you know, I know Jesus Christ, the name was big because you hear about it in the Quran, and you know, different things like that.
And I can say I come from a religious family, so like, but I also understand your points, and if we were to sit here and counter argue, not counter argue, but like give our points across and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure me and you can have a civil discussion.
Yeah, but there's just a lot of people that I can't.
Just like you know, like they start but
my trip is this. Okay, like I'm gonna give you an example that I don't know. It might make you think, or it might not. But okay. So let's say a kid born in Iran or Iraq or anywhere, you know, and so they're born and raised to hate America, right? Okay, so they're born and raised like that, and they don't tell them about Jesus Christ or nothing. Does that kid deserve to die because he didn't live the Christian way?
No, but I think there we
go.
No,
go ahead.
There we go. We're gonna start.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Back and forth and whatnot. But I think you're saying like if he's you know, kind of forced into or brought into a world where this is forced up upon
like,
you.
As a kid, right? If they just feed you like, hey, America's evil, your whole life, and just because of that.
But I think people can actually introduce that as, I'm not saying per se that I'm the one saying this, but people can be like, oh, what happened when the devil tried to tempt Jesus for, you know, different scenarios in life and whatnot, and then you go back into I mean, he's not at fault. Who's the one that's at fault?
That's what I'm saying. So you get me, like that. But Christians would feel that like oh well, he didn't live the Christian life. He's gonna go to jail. I mean to hell.
I think maybe that's Christianity. The way I understand being a Catholic. It's more understanding.
Yeah.
So it's more of how you see things, as in like, oh, do you understand that, or being more
It's a tough subject.
How do I say it? It's just I'm trying to find the word. No, not open. Comprensivo, or comprehend. Not comprehending. Fuck. What's that?
Sensitive.
It's sensitive, on the way of sensitive, being whatever, but basically understanding and being to that person, and
well, I mean,
forgiving, compassionate. There we go. Compassionate, being more compassionate to say, you know what, like.
Well, the whole point that I'm trying to make is that do good in life and you'll be good. That's it. Like, you know, if you want to go Christianity route, go Christianity. If that's what makes you happy, make it. But don't bring other people down with your
you
get me? Yeah. So that's my only point about it.
But it's just not even that. It's just stop bringing people down.
Yeah. Like I don't like it. I don't like it when Christians will say like, oh, okay, Muslims is bad. Yeah. I don't like when Muslims be like, oh, well, Christians are like, no, just be happy with your religion and then just let the other one be. Like that's it.
Exactly.
¿Qué te cuesta?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Exactly. and this is the stuff that like. También frustrates the hell out of me, because it's like, let's just be good people, you know. Let's work on being, if you're, let's just say let's focus on being good Americans, and that's it.
That's
let's
all we
focus
could
on
do,
being
yeah.
good, blah, blah, that's it. Let's just be good people,
You
bro.
know, I had a deep conversation with my uncle the other day. My uncle, he owns a recording studio right there in Pico Rivera.
Okay.
And he fucked me up. Like, he fucked my whole brain up. You know, like, we were just chilling, and then he's like, oh, well, he's like, no, what's your whole purpose in life? When, you know, what are you here to do? You know, did you just come here just to valer verga? And I was like, well, no, like, he's like, well, so then what's your whole point here? And I was just like, well, I'm entertaining people. And he's like, well, you think that's, you know, good enough for yourself? And I was like, well, what do you mean? And then he's like, well, I mean, like, we all came to this world for something. What's your purpose? Yeah. And I was just like, I like girls, money, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, he had me in a tough situation. So I'm like, I didn't know how to answer. But he's like, he sat me down and just went through this long dialogue about, you know, like, how whether you believe religion, whether not, whatever. What's your purpose in life? Did you come to do a good thing while you were here in this small time? Or did you just come to fuck around and shit, you know? And then I was at a point where like, he got me to a point where I was thinking, I'm like, fuck, well, what is my purpose? I know I'm doing pretty good in this, but what else can I do to...
But here's the thing.
What's up?
Did he fuck you up or did he set you straight?
You know, that's a good question. I can't even answer that one right now. But I'll let you know about that one later. No, but, you know, and I guess he set me straight, you could say, because at the same time, I got to a point where I'm like, man, like, I'm already coming up with a plan. See, I wanna put up a post on Instagram for like all my followers. You know, like I want us to do business, but at the same time, I want to try and help people. Yeah, you get me? Like, with whatever I could, which is, if it's money, a little bit of money. I mean, obviously, I'm not rich or nothing. Yeah. If it's food or I don't know, a ride, or I don't know, their family is struggling, or anything. You get me? Like, I want to open my doors to people so that they feel comfortable enough to, because, I mean, believe it or not, I was at rock bottom, and I was a drug addict when I was like 17 years old, 16, you know, doing crack and stuff like that, you know? So I know what it feels like to be on the bottom, and it sucks, bro. Like, I wouldn't want anyone, my worst enemy, to be going through anything like that. Yeah. It's not cool, you know? So I really want to take the time to, now that I'm here and my uncle set me straight, as you say, but I want to see what I can do to start helping people. Yeah, exactly. And I'm just talking about people that are in need. Not, I mean, I wouldn't help you for shit. You know, like, I'm sure you're. I think so, but no, but I'm saying, like, you're good, you know. But like, people that are struggling with, I want to be there for like, whoever I can be. If I can help them out, if I could help them through a little stage where I could make them laugh and they don't want to kill themselves, like, bro, I want to do that. I want to do that. Like, I want to see what good I could bring to the world, bro. Exactly. You know, and hopefully, and
I think that has a lot to do with the conversation that you had with my uncle. Yeah,
my uncle really, he's set me straight, like you said. But
you're saying it like he fucked me up, and it's like the way I'm hearing it is he had you thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's exactly what it means. But obviously you understood it because set me straight. You're like, okay, well, he said you straight. I'm like, okay,
but it's just I mean, I've kind of been through the same thing, or I had that, not necessarily. I didn't have a conversation with your uncle, pero
he didn't set me straight.
He didn't set me straight, but I had that same realization to where también this is part of it, where it's like, I want to help out people. Yeah. People that are starting their own business, people that are want to get in this music thing. You know, like, how is it gonna help them achieve, how am I gonna help them achieve their goal? Maybe they just need to hear me talk to somebody that's already gone through it to fucking do that.
No, and it makes perfect sense, because like, I wish that when I was growing up, someone would have taught me how to do what I do. Or I wish they had something like this where you could get to know the people that you want to emulate in your life, like as business-wise or whatever. I wish all this existed. You know? Like, nowadays, people have it way easier than what we had it back. We struggled a lot more than the people nowadays. You know, these guys, they have everything served to them in a silver platter.
Ahí te va. And I also...
Cómetelo.
right now. You know, and this is exactly what this was about. You know,
no. And like I don't mean to cut you off, but like for example, Joe Rogan. You know, like there's a bunch of stuff that I watch him, and I could just like get lost in their conversation and be like, fuck, like that helped me out somehow. Like, you know, like because of them, like now I believe, like, you know, there's aliens. Like I really believe there's aliens, you know, because they talk about it. Like if Joe Rogan says it, like he has so much credibility. You know, like
exactly.
He says it for a reason. It's not just because he's not just talking out of his ass. So,
and
that's your whole purpose. And the whole, you want people to see from the other side of the. It's not just the music. There's a personal side to the musicians too that people would like to.
There's this
that are intriguing.
Yeah, there's this fucking feeling, you know, and apart of the feeling, obviously there's something behind the feeling. You know, you hear fucking Signal with their heartbreak songs and all this shit, and it's just like there was a fucking feeling behind that. You know what I mean? You hear fucking Intocable with their fucking love songs, with their heartbreak songs. There's a feeling behind that.
I honestly wish that this existed for like the Tucanes, the Pesado,
definitely,
because I don't know nothing about them personally.
You just know their music.
Yes, that's all I know. But I wish that those big artists that we admire so much had this type of deal going on, you know, so that we could know more about them personally.
Yeah,
you know, that's something special to me. Like it's not just, you know, to me it's not just about the music; it's what's inside the music. You know, what came out, what they felt. Have you ever seen those VH1 storytellers or whatever they're called? Like they'll tell you the story behind the song. I don't know if you heard of it, but
I think I know what you're talking about.
But right there, bro, like I was able to, you know, like this what you're doing right now. It ties in with that. You get me? I think about it like fuck, like there's composers that you can come and have on the podcast, and they can tell you, oh, I was butthurt over this girl because she had left me when I was a kid or anything like that, and then I was like, okay, so I wrote this because of that, or fuck you, hija de tu pinche madre, or something.
Like, you know? And you, like, even then, like, I think también humans, like human beings, are gravitated to, you know, knowing a little bit about, like, why do you think like that whole MTV Cribs shit was so popping? You know what I mean? Like it was like, oh, like this fool's a big ass artist. I want to see his house. Like, what does he like? What kind of shoes does he into? Like, what kind of cars does he drive? I think all that kind of ties into like us as human beings being more curious. You know what I mean? Like curious and wanting to get information about a person you admire. You know what I mean? And like I'm saying, like compa, like I admire like your work ethic, and you know, your work of videos and shit like that. You know, that's kind of why también when I was like, oh, let me hit up, you know, Fernando Tapia just to have him. And aparte that que like yo tengo la dicha de decir like, oh, I already, you know, met him before and shit like that. So I'm pretty sure he's more than willing to come. I mean, compa, you did a big ass drive.
I mean, I live in Victorville now, so like, you know, but I mean, like I had told you, you know, that regardless, I had shit to do over here anyway, so it was like perfect, you know. Like I always try to, like, anytime I have to do anything, I always try to do a couple things with that one thing so that I could get it out the way. Because, because I'm a busy guy, bro. You know, so I even, you know, even when we were trying to find the schedule to do this, it was hard. Like, like I'm like, oh, I'm trying to avoid traffic, and you're like, okay, well, let me see when I can get the guy, the guy that helps me out to record, you know. And so it was like, you know. But if you know, we found the date, and we're here now, and I'm happy,
more like I'm saying, I'm more than willing to fucking just whatever the fuck I got to do in my schedule just to make sure, you know, you can come, and that the guy that's helping me out, Gio, shout out to you, Gio Stato. Shout out to that guy. Shout out to that guy. So just to make sure that they're comfortable with the schedule, you know.
And I want to thank you guys for inviting me. Like it really means a lot to me. Like, I know, like, to me, I feel like I'm a nobody, but, you know, other people, they think I'm somebody. So I appreciate the fact that you guys gave me the opportunity to come and talk to you guys. It really means a lot to me.
No, I appreciate you, la neta, for fucking coming out here. And like you said, you know, you got a busy schedule at times. And you know, just for fucking being here and having a fucking conversation with me, you know.
We talked about everything, bro. Aliens.
We're not done.
No, but I mean, in that first section, you know, de por sí, there's a lot. Like, you know, and I feel like it feels natural what you're doing here.
Yeah,
like, you know, like hopefully, like you get like, hopefully, more artists give you the chance like to come over here and do this, because I would like to know about all these dudes, like you know what's their likes, their dislikes, how's their daily routine and things like that. So I would really like to see all that. You know, it's cool, and thank you.
No, thank you, Lanet. That we touched upon you driving a substantial amount of time from Victorville to come over here, and like you said, you had to do other stuff, but like what was the deal with moving out there? What was the main move?
Well, if I know a bunch of your followers are from Los Angeles, so they're gonna relate to what I'm about to say. But parking
is horrible,
the worst. Parking, long lines, expensive. Yeah, LA is not just. It's not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I can live here if I can, but I mean, I needed to get away. Yeah, I needed to and miss it a bit, or I don't know something. But I need to get over there, and I'll stay out there for a while. Maybe. And if back in the future, I don't know if I could get a good location out here, a good house or something, I'll move back. But for right now, I'm comfortable over there. I like going to the supermarket and not having to wait in line, bro. Like I hate lines. Like I hate lines. I can't stand them at all.
I understand. I mean,
I'm impatient for that.
That's a big reason why a lot of people are moving out. It's getting overpopulated. It's getting stuff like that.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah. Aparte eso, I mean, out there, it's, I don't want to say a lot easier, but you're more able to do stuff like buy a house. Yeah. And at a house that can easily cost you $1.5 million over here. Over here, te cuesta ya unos 500,000, if something not, 6, something accessible. You know what I mean? And I know that's why a lot of people are looking out. It's real hard for me to want and get up and move out of Long Beach because
it would be harder for you. You have a job, you have to go do. Yeah. But I mean, luckily I'm blessed to the point where I only have to show up whenever I'm needed, anywhere. Definitely. If so, I'll come to LA basically mostly every weekend for sure because I have gigs. But and during the week it's rare. Like only I gotta shoot video. Okay, well I'm charging a good amount anyway, so no me duele to be like fuck, I'm gonna go and do that, so it's no problem. But I mean, if you have a job and you try to move out, it's not gonna work.
It's hard.
You're not gonna be wanting to go up and down every day. Is like too much, bro.
Yeah, every day is too much. The traffic, the fucking.
Yeah, si fuera más like Fontana this way, it's manageable kind of.
Even then, bro, the traffic
it's still far. And then it's crazy because going from Fontana over here, if you come in the morning, you gotta wake up like at 3 in the morning because if you're up by 7, you're already in the morning traffic. So you can't avoid it.
You gotta show up. You gotta leave your house at 3 in the morning to avoid all that traffic.
Yeah, and just to show, and then you show up to your job in LA on like an hour before, and you just knock out in
the car waiting for everybody to start.
Bro, so it's like basically it's you lose either way.
No, definitely. I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's overcrowded here, but I just.
Hey, you've lived in Long Beach for your whole life?
My whole life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm an East LA boy.
Yeah.
But, like East LA, I know people from East LA are going to relate to this. And, man, the traffic the parking
the parking here, no creas que...
I found parking right outside.
Oh, because this is my boy lives in the good side of...
that's why. Yeah, that's true. Because if you take the 405, you're good. But if I would have got off at those exits over there... okay. That would have been North Long Beach.
North Long Beach, downtown.
South Compton, that area. Oh, yeah, he's like...
Luckily, where I'm living right now, it's parking. There's parking,
yeah.
But where my mom...
Just don't say where it's at because people are going to go over there. We're like, there's parking? Let me go rent a spot over there. You're going to get it filled up.
They're going to fucking be like, hey, dog, I'll charge you...
Hey, where do you live exactly?
I'll pay you some amount. Just take care of the car, bro.
Yeah. Dude, one thing that I hate in East LA, I hate the families getting the parking spots for their family members, bro. Like, fuck.
But the thing is...
Dude, I see the same cars parked in the same spot they like half an hour before it's a time limit for you to move because of the barredora.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck that. I'm gonna just illegally go half an hour before just so I can have those spots.
Yeah.
And just take over. And it's just like, fuck, why? Like, dude, let's fucking everyone get a chance. You know, why do we have to be so selfish for parking spots?
The thing is, a lot of the times también, and I've seen there's like people that have so many cars for no reason.
Oh, okay. Let me cut you off again. And okay, in East LA, every household is the parents and then the 3 or 4 kids. And if they're already older, those 3 or 4 kids have cars too. So for one house, there's 6 cars, bro. Yeah. One house.
Yeah.
Think about that. Okay, we're Mexicans. I mean, I don't know how you grew up, but in my house, like if it's family in a 1-bedroom apartment, you could sleep unas 5 people. You know, that's how I know. Like, and all of them have a car.
I understand.
All of them have a car. Yeah. So, dude, like we're just overpopulated in the car area. There's too many. Yeah. I think you know what would be good. Like, I mean, I don't know how expensive it'll get if the law doesn't go through to help other people from Uber and Lyft or whatever. But I feel like if everyone sold their cars and just let Lyft drivers do it in LA, the traffic would die down dramatically, and I think it wouldn't be as expensive as maintaining a car too.
Yeah, the only thing about that is you need those. I mean, get rid of all the cars, but have your essential 2 cars per household type shit.
Yeah.
One, because nunca se sabe cuándo
se va a ocupar. You gotta drive all the way to Vegas. You're not gonna pay an Uber to that. But okay. But having 1 or 2 cars to 6 cars per household. Yeah. You get me? That's already gonna solve a lot of issues that Los Angeles has.
Yeah, but then we're gonna go back into this. Oh, it's a free world. I mean, it's the United States of America is a free land. You can do whatever it is you please. And then that's where you go into all that shit. You know.
Why. I mean. That's why I don't run for president, because I don't want to go through all that backlash.
Yeah, for real, bro.
That's it. I mean, if I honestly, if I wanted, I could probably win it, you know. Yeah. But I don't. I'll just leave it to those.
I'll leave it to those guys, you know. I mean, just have them do whatever.
I mean, I let me do the videos. They do the running.
They
of the
do
country.
the running the country. Yeah, I mean,
I'll just follow along. Yeah. Pay my taxes.
I get you. Pay my taxes. Get shit done, and that's it. You guys take care of everything.
Just give Uncle Sam his money, and you'll be all right.
He be asking for a lot of money.
If it was fucking Uncle Sam, hey, slow down.
Slow down, bro. It's a lot of money you're asking for.
Like those memes where they say, "Hey, the cold gotta stop. I'm single" or something.
Have you seen them? Okay, when they're trying to find somebody to cuddle with, they don't have nobody to cuddle with. Yeah.
Hey, cold, slow down.
Slow down. I haven't found a girl yet.
Yeah, relax.
Nah, but yeah, compa. I just want to take the time to thank you. I appreciate you coming out here, bro. Wasting your time over here.
No, it's not a waste. Honestly, I seen what you're doing, and I want to be a part of it. I want to help you out the best I could.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. And like I said, thank you for this amazing conversation we had. It went by quick. You know, it felt.
When he said it's about an hour, I'm like, what? What? Dude, it was like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was like 30 minutes.
I mean, we had a lot to talk about. And I even told you when I got here, remember, I'm like, compa, let's just skip the small talk and just do it on the recording, and it worked, and I appreciate it, and thank you for having me again. We're good.
Thank you.
Any favor you need, compa, you could just I'll give you a helping hand.
No, I appreciate it, compa, la neta. And I'm pretty sure most of the people that already follow me follow you on your YouTube channel or on your Instagram. Not because you just have such a big platform and you're just well known. But for the people that don't follow you, where can they follow you?
Let me.
You got it.
I can see it. Okay. All right. So for email will be TAH333@ftmusic.org. Twitter is ftmusic_official. Instagram is ftmusicofficial all together, and then Facebook ftmusic.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Simple. Nah, man, I appreciate you, la neta. Hopefully we do some other recordings también soon.
Yeah, hopefully,
And maybe, you know, we can get Nuevo Arsenal in here or something, you know,
Something,
just so we, you know, we keep these videos going, and so people
Yeah,
can get.
I'm trying to help you out, make you big, and then later on, be like, hey, compa, can I get an interview? Hey, don't forget about me, though. Right?
For sure, my boy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mi pa, muchas gracias. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. And tune in to the next episode, the Jorge Razo podcast, Conociendo los Músicos. We got more people that have already confirmed me. The schedule shit is hectic, you know, getting people to but I'm trying to work with everybody, see if we you know, if we gotta move some shit around just so we can make this shit happen. I want people to understand the musicians, understand what it is we go through, understand and get to know, you know, each other and shit like that. So thank you, compa, la neta. Thank you, Gio Stato, Against the Ropes podcast, for letting us borrow your little studio and whatnot. Tune in, guys. Thank you. Sick, bro.
That was a success.
Good shit, my boy.
Thank you.
Good job.